time for our tale of the tape. First up, Sweet, and they'll be facing Tiny. This fight takes place in the cruiserweight division.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with light orange trim. Sweet! Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the orange trunks with red trim. Tiny!
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. So here we go. Should be a good one. Big right uppercut scores. The left jab is landing at will. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Did you see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and nobody can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They're both trying for a knockout. Incredible work rate. That hook scores. What a massive upset this would be. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Switch on. Get this boxing back together. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't...
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work.
Now get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Just, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Do anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one
Timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Let's reset.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
And there's the bell to start round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A Perfect counter shot. Hook misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice count, and now going for the finish. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Misses with the right uppercut. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let...
1, 2, straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. You were smart. You weren't loading up. But you were...
Son, you've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on end.
Wait, go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start
Up. Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll
stop him in his tracks. I need you to
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
see it and you ride it out.
a jab back. Just box him, be smart, get your shots off, and don't give him anything.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That hook won't score. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I'm happy. You were thinking,
That's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
well, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on
Your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Good man, good man.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Look here. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Box him back together and put it back on him in this round.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That left hook missed.
Okay, minute left. You've got this round.
The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Ended up pulling it right there. The defense failed them. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Stumbling around. And Sweet has been dropped. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Do you still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. A chance to make history. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love that. The jab slick.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
That's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around.
Just don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
You were round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the different.
Give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only.
Don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Holding nothing back here in the round.
That's it. His legs are gone.
So close for that uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now relax. Stay focused.
You got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much.
Now you've let him back into it. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing.
Berries up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get...
Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we...
Guys will see it and ride it out. Go out there and...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
win the round.
In the middle, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. And now going for the finish. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Be smart when you go out. Just take the round up.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You got to...
Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't...
And then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
In the end of that jab, you're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
Complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there.
Bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Relax now. I don't want you to...
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
He's out. Go out there and finish him. Stay focused. Don't let him back in.
And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You'd like to see more jabs.
Let them go. Let him go. Empty that tank. Empty that tank.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good round.
Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm.
Gaps will appear. Good work out there. The jab's working nice.
Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Ready. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few.
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get you.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for once.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your powers.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Punch, counter punch. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Come on, win the round. Put that work in. Come on.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. And down goes Sweet. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Come to me.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.